word beep. The beep is gone. No meat. Meat. Nothing. It's not.
Beep.
All right.
Meep.
It's meat.
I don't know. Is that what you say?
I'm saying beep.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's where you say meep.
Nah.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all got like some little
Fire
insight.
alarm.
No,
We
but
don't hear
y'all
it. But that's where he was
fucking
like,
sound like conjunction junction. What's your function and shit over here? Fucking. Anyways, new highly offensive.
why you look at me?
Because
The camera's right there.
but there's two cameras, so you know what I'm saying. This is like the middle ground. Fucking don't question me.
When you post the video.
ways.
But anyway, now that you want to make me self-conscious about what the fuck I'm looking at, let me look directly here for you. You know what I'm saying? Since we don't have like all the different camera angles and shit. No, because I'm talking directly to you, asshole. But anyways, new highly offensive, episode 7. I like number 7, you know what I mean? Like the last rendition of this pod, it was a pretty good episode. And there's something about number 7s, you know what I mean? It's what I always put on my my NBA 2K player, always number 7. But how y'all been, you know what I mean? Happy New Year's, you know what I mean?
Years. Haven't seen y'all niggas since last year.
Yeah, it was it was a good time, you know what I mean? All
You
the
sound like you were gonna say it's tough or something.
Nah, I mean, you know, the world's going through crazy stuff.
yeah, no, it's been a crazy fucked up week, but I mean the last pod we had a good time. You know what I mean? We had some drinks in us and shit. Fucking
You wussed out on that last shot. I ain't know.
Huh?
You wussed out on that last shot.
Oh, whatever. But, yeah, I mean, we can't all drink like a guys.
Fuck you.
But nah, cause them jeans, like y'all, when it comes to fucking drinking, y'all got that. Like, they're fucking like the Olympics, like. But it's been a fucked up ass week. You know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna lie. One of the good things that happened is since we last potted, my nephew was born, Luca Alexander. So hey,
Great thing.
yeah, welcome to this world, yo. Hope you know the world is a beautiful place for you, and hopefully you know us adults can get this shit in order. You know what I mean? But also some sad shit happened. You know, around the same time frame that my nephew was born. One of my close friends lost a sibling, a sister, and you know their family is completely devastated by it, and rightfully so. And I mean, I can't imagine losing my sister. You know what I mean? So it's been tough. And I just pray that they're able to find a way to just cope and move forward day by day, even through the tears. You know what I mean? Because I can't imagine losing, you know, mom yet. And I'm preparing myself. You know what I mean? Not like I hope it don't happen for another, you know, 30 years. But with COVID and all this other shit, I've been seeing a lot of people's, you know, families. You know, moms, fathers, grandfathers, you know, being lost. And then now it's starting to happen in our generation. You're starting to see it like with, like I said, all the different vaccines, you know, side effects, and even with COVID and a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Like it's starting to hit our peers, and not even just COVID, but, you know, the mental fatigue that came with this pandemic, how it changed our lives, how it impacted us on so many different levels. Even like, you know, me, like I'm a transplant from up north, now living in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And
transplant?
Yeah, like that's what the official, that's what they call it. You know what I mean? Like for the New Yorkers and the PAers and shit. Yeah, I mean, but I almost sound like I'm a like a spy, like a sleeper cell. You know what I mean?
Up north to teach these niggas.
But you know what I mean? Like out here, it's crazy because like the economy out here is so fucked up.
It's way different.
Compared, you would think it'd be like it'd be better because it's like Florida, you know, it's like the hub of like, you know, party central with fucking Miami and Tampa and all this other shit.
Maybe that's
But
why,
like,
so.
I mean, maybe, but like, it's just no excuse for like, given how much money flows through here. You know what I'm saying? For like for example, like right when I look for jobs, like what I be looking for is for something that either matches what I'm making now, or the convenience. So like for me, the convenience of my job now is fucking it's a 15-minute drive, like, and I got a decent position in it, and I make a decent amount of money, and yada yada yada. All the other cons, you know what I mean? We don't gotta get into those. But fucking, you know, when I'm looking for other jobs out there, I'm looking for, well, can I at least, if it's not gonna be as convenient for me, then I have to make a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? To match, like for example, if I have to drive another 30 fucking minutes on top of the 15, I need to make at least $3 more because for the gas tolls, fucking, it'd be fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like trying to find that, and I can't, because all the jobs that like would pay good up home, like back in Pennsylvania, they pay the same shit that they pay fast food workers out here. And it's like, what? That just don't make no fucking sense. Like, so it's like, why would even people want to fucking do those jobs then? Like, and it's just like, you know, we're in this crazy ass time. They call it the Great Resignation. You know what I'm saying? Because people are just quitting on these jobs like it ain't nothing, because there's unemployment, there's fucking scams, there's all kinds of shit that are keeping these people just out the fucking door. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you guys, we're at the point where we might lose my closing staff. Like, and I don't know what the fuck they gonna do when that shit happens, but they're gonna have to figure it out. That's not for me to. I don't get paid for that. You know what I mean? But it sucks when people quit on life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and life is hard right now. I am not above this. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure like I get that across. Like, my life is not what I want it to be right now. But I'll be like, I may want to every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, just early out and just fucking, but I cannot. And and I'm trying to find meaning in the suffering. You know what I'm saying? A purpose. Whether it's to chase my dreams and do a fucking podcast, whether it's to fucking whatever the fuck. But I have to find that. And I can only hope that the people around me find that as well. And through extension, their loved ones, people that I don't know, but that people find meaning in the suffering. Because a lot of people are suffering right now. It's not some, you know, isolated incident. It's a plague that's affecting, you know, our people, our population, our peers, our, like, even our children. Like, and not me, because I'm not a parent, nobody's parent that I know of, but you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids are being, like, essentially, like, mentally terrorized with this ever-changing world, what they're being subjected to on social media, like the fucking brainwashing through fucking all the media. Like, there's just so much shit going on, and if people like don't have something to hold on to, something to give them that purpose, if they don't have that support group, if they don't have, you know, those things there in place for them, they may not have reasons to stick around. So I can only hope that, you know, people find that, like, that they find love, that they find joy, happiness, whatever the fuck they need to stay here on earth. Because we have to fix this place. Like we,
One place to live.
yeah, it's and the problem is that we've been too kind of like lackadaisical in like in our maintenance of Earth. Like we just kind of just like been like, oh, the government got it. Like we just gonna go to work, clock in 9 to 5, fucking go home, smoke a blunt, play 2K, take care of the girl, the kids, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and we try to build our own little kingdoms. But the things that the problem is that we built these kingdoms on they're sandcastles.
Yeah,
they're just being, like there's just waves and waves and waves.
The world's falling apart. There's nothing you can do about the world. All you can do is take care of you and what you can control. The rest of it you gotta let go and not be stressed about it, because that's what gives everybody anxiety. They worry about all the facets of everything that could be going wrong, and like, it's gonna go wrong with or without you. You know, a lot of that shit is like the wind. You have no influence on it. It's just gonna be against you, and there's nothing you can do about it except focus your energies on what's important and block all that other shit out, because it bears no relevance. If I'm gonna swim in the ocean, I'm gonna have resistance. I can't fight the resistance. I can only work with what I got. Or I'll fucking drown. So that's how life is. It's the same way. You're gonna have to work through the resistance and focus on breathing and getting to the other side, and the rest is all cannon fodder. I think I said that shit in one of those episodes on that show Billions on Showtime. Yeah, it's cannon fodder. That's what that bullshit is. Just gotta fuck that shit.
But to try to uplift a little, I did have a good time at Universal.
Besides the sea of fucking people, the people that were everywhere. It's like the mouth breathers were out.
Yeah, they
like
were.
Somebody unleashed the demons and said, "There's free coupons at Universal. We're all fucking going for absolutely no reason." Every family with a name T-shirt. Every Catholic convention grouping of
tourists from fucking every country.
People
like
that were just like, "Fuck it." Today's what day was it? Today's
Tuesday.
We're just going to fucking Universal
Tuesday.
on a Tuesday and just mob this bitch out.
Got Universal going. No,
everybody
on a Tuesday.
All the wait times were crazy. Fucking people were they were strip searching Granddad at the hole.
Yo.
They were strip searching Granddad. Player number one from fucking.
That man was so mad. He threw his AirPods on them.
Player number one. He was like, "Look, man, fuck." He was like, "Fucking like." They kept checking him, and he was like, "Oh, fucking like." He threw the AirPods on the ground. Like, I don't give a fuck about these. Nigga, like, I'll put these on the ground. I don't give a fuck. I just want to get the whole goddamn it. I got the express pass.
Let me just get on the ride.
Y'all niggas searching my booty cheeks right now. I'm just trying to get on the motherfucking ride. Can I get on the ride? This nigga had like 3 months to live. Y'all wanna fuck with this nigga, yeah?
Who would you say he reminded you of? The
nigga from the Squid Game.
Yeah, nah, that shit was fucked up.
He was player number one.
And I felt it too, because that dude, the security guard, just kept fucking like going through my shit. And I had cargo.
And he's like, "Yeah, you got buttons, nigga. Of course it's gonna go off.
They're metal buttons,
You're scanning the buttons. You're like, what is that? That's suspicious."
That he was high out his mind, yeah.
How you gonna high as shit telling us we look suspicious? We're getting the ride.
I almost felt like it was like some reverse racism. I was like, "Yeah, what's going on here?" Like,
it's my turn now.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
I'm gonna hit every cargo button. I'm gonna have this nigga pat his pocket just to fuck
like, bro, I'm light skinned. I'm not
I
white.
ain't got shit to do. I'm here for another 2 hours. So fuck it. I'm searching fucking hunger.
Then again, maybe some Puerto Rican nigga took his bitch or some shit. You know what I mean? But like what set me off is like when we got to the Quidditch line, and so like to give it context, right? You guys had gone previously, and they had given you guys flash passes because you guys had gone through a ride malfunction, and so they had given you guys 2 flash passes to use it the next time that y'all came back. So, you know, with the goodness out of your hearts, y'all gave them to me and shit. And I decided to go, you know, use them shits and whatnot. So we decided to go through the Quidditch line. Well, what none of us realized was, I guess, the passes had expired. You know what I mean?
They had expiration date, to be honest.
Apparently they gave us like passes that were gonna expire that were 2 months old, but it happened like less than a month ago. So they try to hit us with the okie doke, like, hey, we just had these lying around. You can have these since you got stuck. But they didn't just make them; they had them from like months ago. I'm like, we didn't even go on this date.
Little did they know that we had a Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the fucking power.
So fucking, I get to, you know, we go through the flash pass line. And mind you, like, I think this is like the first time I've ever used the flash pass. Because I'm a brokey, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like one of the regular peoples, I'm one of the peasants. When I go to, whenever we went to Hershey Park, we got into the regular line. We had to wait like two hours to get on them shits, you know what I mean? Like, and then you would always see like those fucking people would just zip across you. And I'm like, man, I wish, you know what I mean? Like, if I just dropped that extra bread, but I was always too cheap to drop that extra bread. So, you know, that was like the first time, you know what I mean? I had the flash pass, so I was just like, oh yeah, VIP, I'm in there, right? So, did not know these tickets were fucking expired, like the flash passes were expired. So fucking, we get to the line, and they had this lady there, and she looks at it, and you know, you guys go ahead of me and whatnot, and then she looks at the pass, and she's just like, yeah, this expired, you can't get through. And I was just like, so like, it put me in an awkward predicament because I just got the passes from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know shit about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then fucking, I'm just like, yo, they just gave me the passes. And so I'm trying, and this girl was a fucking bitch, yo. Like, fucking, like she just had been looking to tell a motherfucker no all day. Like,
I smelled enough armpits and stinky ass breath for the rest of my motherfucking life. Next one that comes through with an express pass that is expired, kicking them off the side. Not gonna hear it.
And then,
but I want to ham on that bitch.
You fucking stuck up for me, yo. Like,
get the fuck out of here. You gave us those passes less than a month ago. How you gonna give us expired passes and tell us to get off the fucking ride? We got stuck on the motherfucking ride. That's why you gave us the goddamn passes. You can scan our shit. I was like, he just got his pass a month ago. I gave these tickets to him. He should be good. Because you just fucking gave it to us, bitch. If you gave us expired passes, that's your fucking problem.
I almost felt like Matt was my man or some shit. Like he was my man or some shit. Like this nigga just came into the rescue, was like, nah, I got this nigga. Like,
fuck out of here.
Yo,
nah. Like this goddamn ride doing the fucking.
I was like, yo, you get him. You get that bitch. You get that bitch. Yo, fuck her up. Fuck her up. We getting through, alright, bitch.
We walked through this fucking 5-minute line. You better let us through, goddamn it. You see this gold star on my season pass, ho? You better let us through this motherfucking line. We got stuck on that goddamn ride. I ain't forget that shit. And that was less than 30 days ago. How the fuck you gonna give me an expired ass pass and then be like, bitch, oh, you can't get through the ride. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck out of here. And then after that, we took those same passes and we found a very nice lady in the comic strip by the fucking Spider-Man store, guest services, and she walked us across the street like we were getting fucking ice cream and gave us 3 express passes for that night, and that other bitch can suck a dick. That's why she's on the stand-up line and express wherever the fuck you are.
And that's why the other person's a manager.
I hope you're watching this. You in the express line at Hogwarts. We saw you, bitch. We didn't forget you. Hope you find another career opportunity. Because when this blows up, they gonna get rid of your ass. Your express pass, you can't get through. Bitch, you gave me these fucking express passes. You ain't your motherfucking people. You know how much you paid to get in this goddamn park? Add up the fucking dollars, dude, 4 of us.
No, this is content. This is comedy gold. Like, I'm tagging the shit at Universal when I post this.
You fucking bastards.
Right, we getting the season tickets.
I mean, other than, I'll honestly say, the manager that handled us, she was cool as shit.
She was,
She was fired. No problem. A fucking one service. No questions asked. No judgment passed. She walked us across the street like fucking Jesus. Like, no, wait. Going through. She's like, you off? All right, now you're working. Make these passes come through. I don't care. Work it out. Print them out right now. Think you need. She was like, I was like, I only need 2. She's like, you want 3? I was like, you know what?
3 it is.
Good. Yeah, I'll take 3. Let's get it.
So, but that's when we ended up going to the Hulk, and then you know we had to see granddad get
research.
fucking mugged
Yeah,
and shit.
that's
But
research, they were serious. They're serious about that shit. Leave your shit in the locker. Okay? Leave your shit in the locker. Avoid the embarrassment. Don't go
word,
through it.
not a
Take
key,
your
not
belt
a
off.
phone,
Take
not
your
an
clips, your
AirPod.
fucking all that. Your bobbins, all them shits. Take them out of your pockets. Even that little thing you never let go, yet put that shit away too. That shit, don't have it with you because they will strip search you at that line. Even the express line, you're not special either. They're gonna wand your ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
you walk through a metal detector like you're in fucking
I
prison.
see Jose pull out his wallet. I was like, damn, I gotta send this nigga money.
I
was like,
you got set back. You went through the line. I was like, oh
Yeah,
shit,
nah.
goddamn.
I thought it was gonna happen too, but I was like, I'm not leaving my wallet in the locker.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
hey, it's a wallet. You shouldn't have to leave.
I didn't want to leave my phone, but the phone I understood
Yeah.
because when we were on that Quidditch
It's a
ride,
projectile.
that shit popped out
Yeah.
like in the middle of the ride. I had to like literally grab it, and then like mind you, you're fucking strapped. You know what I'm saying? Got the thing over, so like I had to pass it into my other hand,
Yeah.
and then I just fucking clutched that shit
I know.
while we're being spun around.
I know we
and
need.
fucking-
I know we need it. We're gonna look soft, but we're gonna need fanny packs. Next
Fanny
time, go
packs.
back with fanny packs.
I
yo.
said that.
Hey,
Nah, we're not doing that.
not gonna rock the fanny.
Nah,
yo.
you can ride the fanny and then you go
I
on
got
my
phone
shit.
secure as shit. Like, nah,
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
take my phone. Nigga. I got
Oh,
my
yeah.
fanny, son. They
'Cause I
have these
think-
little book bags. They're like this big, but I want like no bitch. Big ass motherfucker
Wasn't
carrying
it
this
that
little baby
same
book
ride?
bag.
I think it was that same ride I got on that I almost lost. Was it that ride?
No, it was the
Hagrid one?
The Hagrid one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one was intense.
But the Spider-Man was a little shitty. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Okay, I think
they
it's okay.
nah, man. Like you can. They got enough money. They could pay Tom Holland to come do a little
No, but I think the
little
point-
re-update.
the point- no.
Yeah, yo.
I think it's a licensing thing because Tom Holland's owned by the Disney part.
I don't know if he owned like
But
like
that one is the comic one.
That
No,
shit
but
was
I
crazy.
think that the theme was just that because that area
But it's
was
comic book,
all
though.
yeah,
It's
but
not-
it was all like
They have specific rights, so like.
But Tom Holland isn't really of the comic
But no,
book.
the whole theme, if you walk through the whole, is all from the comic book.
Yeah,
they
the
own
older-
the comic book
the
rights
older-
of that.
yeah.
But they don't own the comic book rights of the Disney shit. So all the new shit, Disney can use, but they can't make a ride. There's some like weird contract they have between
I think
Universal
it's
and
fine.
Disney.
I thought it
Shit was
cool.
signed in blood.
They,
Like-
yeah, they can use the comic book portion.
Probably fucking
for, like,
Stan
the next
Lee's
100
blood.
years or some shit like that. But they can't make a new Disney ride based on that or some shit like that. There's some crazy
I thought
shit
it was
going on.
fine. It was. I mean, it was a little.
just older.
dated.
No, that shit
it's
was
old.
that shit was trash.
It's old. Yeah,
Like-
at its time, it was its peak.
Probably yeah, but like in
but-
2000 or something. But, like
it's a little dated.
in
You know,
2023, like
we
I
need
was
some
like,
4K
come on.
graphics. We need some more. You know what I'm saying? You need to step it up.
Like, the
Maybe
coolest
you
part
get on the
was-
Transformer one.
yeah, Transformer one is
That
much
was
better.
good.
Yeah.
The coolest part was probably like where like your Spider-Man's like dragging you across, and then like he's on top of the building, and
Drop your ass.
then you get dropped, and you're like that part was kind of cool. But like other than that, that shit was ass. Yo, like
Wait till you get into
but-
Transformers. Transformers is.
Transformers is
Mm-hmm.
what you're looking for in Spider-Man.
I hope.
It's definitely
It
that.
is.
It
It
is.
is.
I would say that
Mm-hmm.
because it's definitely more recent than Spider-Man is, but the graphics. look
I got 2 flash passes left, so we better get them before they expire, because I'm not trying to deal with them
Did they
bitches again.
expire? Oh no, because we got other ones.
Yeah,
we
because we got-
stuck on another one.
We had another ride malfunction, except this time I was a part of it.
Get it together,
But
guys.
I don't know what they be
Stop
go-
I think it was just meant to be. Just so we could
Maybe.
get
I
some
mean,
passes.
you know.
Man, God was trying to hook me up.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like,
It's like, hey, for your inconvenience and this crazy bitch at the goddamn express line. I'm gonna bless
he's
you.
like, wait till y'all next pod. Like,
For real. We gonna deliver you content. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for the content, Jesus.
You definitely attack Universal. Maybe they'll give you like fast passes or something.
I don't know. We'll hit him up.
nah, if we shit on them enough, yeah. Like, no, I'm joking.
Speaking of slapping somebody in the face or something, this first clip is brought to you by White America.
White America. No, you gotta rewind that.
Oh, wait, what back? What back? Hold on. We're back.
How do you know you're not living in a simulation of reality right now? How do you...
Ooh.
See, that's exactly what would happen if my parents did, but except they would have responded a lot quicker and with more veracity.
I don't know. My dad would have never let me even get to him. Like, he would have seen my intentions. The bell would have just like magically just fucking appeared out of like thin air, and I'd have gotten cracked across the face like fucking Chris Rock. Like,
unexpected smack from nowhere. It would have came from nowhere. But none of my parents would have put that shit. Not my grandma, not my great grandma, not my aunt. They would have jumped me. That's what happened. I would have got jumped by a bunch of adults and fucked up. Went to school the next day all fucked up and shit. I've gone to school fucked up. I went to school once. I had Mickey Mouse welts on me from the fucking belt because he had the red. He had a red Mickey Mouse belt, and I thought it was the flyest shit ever because we got it from like Disney allegedly. I didn't go yet, but they were like, "Yo, this is from Disney." So I saw the belt and it had like little Mickey Mouse like rivets on it, but he beat our asses with that belt, and then it like left marks on us. So they call it child welfare services and shit. So I would never in my life do that. I remember I laughed at him once, my dad, when he fell down a flight of stairs and he was carrying the refrigerator because he would always get drunk and beat us. So when he fell with the refrigerator, I was like, ha, that's what you get, nigga. Not so fucking strong now, are you? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I felt.
he had to show you.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. He got me back with the belt. This shit hurt.
I still remember like to this day, like one of the worst ass whoopings I ever got, and that was like so me and my little brother, we used to have this thing where Saturdays we used to wrestle, because we were fans of WWE. You know what I mean? We grew up watching Monday Night Raw and shit. Like, somebody was getting rock bottom. You know what I mean? Like at 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? Like.
Got the pillows piled up, ready to just slam that nigga on his like,
But you know what I mean? Like,
be prepared always.
my dad didn't really appreciate that too much. You know what I mean? Like, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and like it was a 3-story house. So like they were on the 2nd story, and we're on the 3rd story, and you could hear that shit. So like my dad, like when he would come up the stairs, there was a certain like sound it made on the steps, like, and you could tell like when he was just regular walking versus when you're about to get your ass whipped sound.
Because
like,
aggressive, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The pace is a little bit heavy.
The creaks, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, quick. Oh damn, that's the ass whoop sound that's coming. No.
So like we had sense of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my bro takes off. He was like, goes to his room.
I was never there. He was slamming himself. I was not there. You did not see me. I was not there. The lights off. You see the blankets up.
Check the ring camera.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes down.
And fucking, sure enough, my dad comes in the room, fucking belt in hand, and fucking just starts going to town on me, and like, I'm trying to like, I think I might have just seen The Matrix, and I was just like,
I believe this. Oh.
and like, it did not work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you gotta block the important
and
parts.
that tends to make him more mad. Like if you sit there and try to evade.
Hell yeah.
That
You
infuriates.
can't invade
Oh,
the ass. You
you
have to
can't-
stay there and take it. You can't
No.
evade the ass whooping.
you couldn't
You're an
evade.
extra
You
belt.
couldn't evade it, and you couldn't not cry either. Because if you didn't cry, then
He wasn't hitting you hard
I'm
enough.
not
Yeah.
hitting hard enough. Seriously, you think I'm playing with you?
It's like, you had to find that medium of like, I'm gonna allow myself to cry this much.
I'm gonna cry this much to make it feel like it's
This much boogies is coming out. Like,
You gotta match the cry with the hit. Otherwise, they think you playing around. Like, oh, you just fake cry, the fucking fake cry, motherfucker. No, I swear to God,
so like,
this is a real cry.
I tried to like, but no, it was hurting. So I tried to escape, right? So like, just as he swung, I tried to jump, and I like Jordan Jumpman it, right? Caught me right in the fucking nuts, bro. Like wide arc, just like, bro, I dropped.
Game over.
Like wasted. Like it was fucking done, yo. Like
man.
he felt bad too, like because he was just like,
Oh, damn.
"Nah, we done. Like,
Time out.
you know, my bro got the worst of it because it must have been like 20 hits. And I heard that nigga screaming, yo, and I was just like, damn, yo, somebody should really stop this. Jesus. Somebody.
Sound like a revive or something. You just see his timer counting down and she gotta go pick him up.
Oh
You
my
get you
God.
need some water?
We need child protective services.
Respawn, nigga, respawn.
Oh my god.
Take me to the foster home. Yo, fuck this shit.
Oh man. Oh,
Getting
man.
trafficked around ain't that bad.
Speaking of beating up family members, Dana White. Dana White on people. Domestic violence on his wife. He hit her with the Beats by Dre in public, I think. This is public, right?
Yeah, sure, that club in Mexico or something.
Alright, so where are they at? Let's look this up real quick, okay? So, video emerged of his wife's dispute at a packed nightclub in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. And now it's time for the... Yeah, okay, so, alright.
You know, he must have had a good ground game because, like,
I mean, he probably had the, tequila shots and he was just feeling it.
nah, but it's.
Were they my question was it rapid strikes or did he like bitch like that? I feel like the context is different because if you hit it with the
I don't.
hit it with the fucking
I don't think it don't matter. Yeah, I mean because
the
like.
reaction you're like you might hit her like 5 times.
But the problem is though, it's like she hit him once and then he gave her the 5-piece combo.
Well, was
you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the context though? Like, was he like standing like this and she slapped him and he just turned?
nah, that was not the
That might be
context.
different.
No, that was not the
Well,
context.
I was drunk. I turned around. I thought it was the gay waitress.
They were arguing. They were having an argument. She
Okay.
slaps him, and then he pieced her up.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Comboed her.
You know, like, and
Damn.
it was
a
a
5-piece and be like it's an accident.
No, and he-
what count would be? Hey, it was an accident. 1, 2, 3. Like, how far would you go and say it was an accident?
there's no
What's the count
saying that
number?
there's an accident, like
Yeah.
like in that kind of case, because it's like you're arguing with your wife. Like for example, right? Guys, we've always been raised. Don't ever put your hands on a woman. That's just. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's your sister, then you can.
Oh, well, damn.
No, because like we used to fight all the time when we was kids, but like when that's like the expectation. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the problem is that like right, there's women that know that. So like, there's women that put their hands on dudes, and then they just expect they're not gonna get hit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then as the guy, you're put in a predicament where it's like.
What do you do?
What do I put my hands on her or do I just sit here and get pieced the fuck up in public? You know what I'm saying? Humiliated in front of all these people and just have to walk that off like the dude that got hit by the bitch in the bowling ball. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd kill that bitch. Like I would be in jail. Like if a bitch hit me in the head with a bowling ball and I'm leaking fucking blood from my fucking head, bitch, you are finna die. Like you just
conscious, you
like
get hit with a bowling ball.
no like
At
after
nighttime, nigga.
but the problem is though like that clip is now going viral, right? So now you're the dude that got slumped by a bitch with a bowling ball. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere you go,
you gotta let crime. She gotta get prosecuted. There's nothing you can do.
no, but what I'm saying is though, everywhere you go though, you're that guy. So like people are coming up to you and being like, you that dude that got slumped by a bitch with a bowling ball. Like yeah. So now you like if I was that guy, like now it's about the get back.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Because like no, that's not
go to jail.
nah,
You can't do
that.
so you can't beat her ass. You can't go up to court. You can't go to court and beat her ass as she's getting sentenced.
See the thing, and I know this is one of my toxic qualities. I understand this, but I'm one of those type of dudes that it's like I gotta match your energy. So however loud the disrespect was, I'll have to match that. So if you hit me in the goddamn head with a bowling ball in public, cracked me over my shit, put me to sleep, stood there through a strike and laughed it up with your homegirls while everyone sat there and recorded me, oh no, I gotta humiliate you in public and let everybody see that. So everybody records their phone, that shit goes viral, and you gotta know what that feels like.
Invite you to blind
Like,
date. a blind date at the nicest restaurant ever. I'm gonna just come in there and dump doo doo all over you, baby. Put that shit on fucking World Star. Shit all over you with like elephant poop. There's places that sell poop. You can buy a whole bunch of poop.
How do you
Just
even
get
know
some
that?
fertilizer. I heard about it online, some shit. My mind don't forget. It keeps it up in here.
And so now this is where I'm, and you don't have to be honest. You can, yeah, I mean, what's it called? The Fifth Amendment or the fucking shit's called, plead the fifth type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But have you ever been put in a situation by has a female ever struck you, and you had to be like?
For sure, yeah. That's just,
and and what happened?
One time, a long time ago, I got stabbed in the arm at a party. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like 15. I was drinking. We were watching Soul Plane or whatever that came out. They got drink up Bush. And I was sitting like this, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody like reached behind me and stabbed me. I thought it was like the ops. I don't know what the fuck it was. Just somebody stabbed me. I saw blood. I got up. I just swang. You know what I'm saying? Swung. Punched this bitch right in the eye. She fell behind the baby gate or the dog gate or some shit. And then she got her brothers and tried to fight me. And I was like, yo, your sister stabbed me. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was sitting at a party and drunk. You know what I'm saying? Got stabbed in the arm. I jumped. I turned around and just swung. Whoever the fuck was behind me that stabbed me got punched in the fucking face. So that's what happened. So that happened.
So then what happened after that?
Nothing. Like, we squared away real cool. I was like, I didn't mean to hit your sister. I didn't mean to hit no female, but like, whoever the fuck stabbed it, shouldn't be stabbing motherfuckers. It's probably not a good idea either. So, yeah.
So other than like young type shit, like no.
Not really, no. I mean, nothing, people act crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that shit's happened, yeah, for sure. But,
Well, I mean, for me, definitely. Like, I've definitely been in several instances where females have tried me. Like, and one of the youngest, shit, I forgot about that one. The girl I lost my virginity to, shit, that bitch punched me in my face. Like, shit, on the night we lost our virginities to each other.
how that happened? That's weird.
Because she had like trauma and I didn't know that, and fucking like.
So after she just punched you in the face or some shit, she was like, alright, it's done.
Yeah, well, it was like round 2 or something.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
'Cause I'm
like,
did this happen before or after?
Nah, like, we were-
It's like, let's make up. It was different.
nah, like we were like,
Cool.
my bad, but like we were fucking around or whatever, and then like it was like round 2 or whatever, and then like I think I was. Yeah, pretty much. And you know what I mean? Like, mind you, like I didn't have like I was losing my virginity, so I had no real experience with women. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to like foreplay and shit, and so I'm sitting there trying to like scrub a dub. You know what I mean? Like, and she was not feeling that. Like, just hit me with the Hadouken. Like, and
Stop that shit!
I'm just like,
it's not working.
bitch, like,
Give
the
me instructions or something. It doesn't come with instructions.
fuck wrong type shit. Like, and then like I walked out of the hotel. And like I came back and she was crying. She was telling me some shit, and then we ended up fucking. And then no foreplay, just straight to it. You know what I mean? And it was all good. But like,
What was the trauma? Why'd she punch you?
I mean, I don't like.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But fucking then like, for example, right, I was working at Burger King at the time, which is funny now given my situation. But fucking so I was working at Burger King. We all worked together. It was me, her, and we had a whole clique of people. But like back then, like, you know what I mean? Like I was mad flirty with mad people. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I kind of had a girl, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I was a piece of shit. Like,
Double dipping.
you know what I mean? I wanted the ranch and the barbecue.
The ranch and the barbecue.
Yeah.
You can't have both. You get the breaded chicken and the ranch.
So there's this one older chick, yo, like low key, she was a pedo. Like, 'cause
Okay.
it's just that like I just
It's an
didn't.
older chick, so
Yeah, no, because she was like,
she
she was like in her 20s or some shit like that, and
you were
like,
in your teens.
yeah, I was like, you know, I had just turned 18, but
Okay.
and she had been trying to hook up with me since I was like 15.
I mean, maybe she.
Yeah, I mean,
she was
but-
probably 18 when you were 15.
But no one ever really cares about that kind of stuff. It's always when it's the other way around.
Generally,
Right.
yeah.
But anyways, with that girl, you know, what I mean, she got real flirty with me in front of my girl at the time. So my girl peeped it and got tight. So then we went out on a date, and we were up by not even a date. We were just gonna go fuck by a school. You know what I'm saying? Like we
went on a fuck date.
yeah, we just pulled up in like her dad's van to this like school
Yep.
to go fuck,
With
and
the
like
Honda Civic,
nah, it was like it was like a fucking minivan, like a
Odyssey,
it's one of those type shit, yeah, and like
sliding doors.
yeah, no, because he's taking me back, like
I'm trying
I'm
to think, like, did the girl pull up and just slide the doors and hop in the car?
yeah, like
You
that's,
hopped in, you slid the door. The
I mean, I didn't-
wheels spin off. Like,
I didn't go in the slider, I was a passenger, you know what I'm saying? So I
okay,
just,
sure.
but like we pulled up to this school.
Yeah.
And then like we're supposed to go fucking whatnot, and then we start arguing, and then she just dead ass punched me right in the face, and yo, I started leaking.
Like,
Like,
nigga, you know who brought you here? In the minivan? The fuck? I'm gonna get this dick right now.
she's like, oh, you gonna flirt with that bitch in front of me? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, I was like, you got me fucked up. Like, and I didn't hit her back, but like, I fucking wanted to. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be
Like,
mad.
but I was just like, yo, like, men don't hit women. You know what I mean? Like, then flash forward a couple of years, right? This one bitch at a party chased me with a knife. Yeah, I didn't get stabbed. I almost got stabbed. And now, mind you, I deserved probably to get slapped that day. Did I deserve to get stabbed? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said some slick shit. You know what I mean? Like about how like she probably wasn't the best dick sucker.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, did I deserve to get stabbed?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? Like,
Can't critique being like, hey,
but
sorry for your service. It wasn't good.
nah,
But,
she didn't even suck my dick. I was just like,
Word
cause
around the streets is your vacuums is broken, bitch. I don't know.
my homie
Like
left
that
her.
shit, you put $1.25 in it, it just leaks the air out the side. It's got no type of suction. It's
We were at this party, right? And she was talking hella shit about like how she was like the best like cock gobbler. And I was like, well, clearly not, because my boy left you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, like
He was such a vacuum cleaner, he wouldn't have went nowhere.
yeah, like, and yeah, that hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
And she tried to
Your
stab,
throat game is negative PSI, bitch.
but I ain't gonna lie, like I ran like a bitch. Like
she was like, "You gonna judge my throat game? I'ma murder
Bro.
you, nigga."
I was like, cause there was no available weapons. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come prepared. You know what I mean?
No throw pillows, nothing.
So I was just like, all right, I'm not about to let this bitch stab me. So like I was just booking it, and then my homie just happened to pull around the corner in his whip, like on some GTA shit, like hop in, nigga.
Get in the car.
Like, and I
on to
just
the next mission.
slid right on out. So now, mind you, fast forward another couple years, right? Like I'm in my head, I'm like, there is never acceptable to ever put your hands in a bitch, not even if she's trying to stab you. Like, then I met my ex-wife. And that bitch, she changed the rules up. You know what I'm saying? Because like she did shit that like, it was like, she put me in a fight or flight response. You know what I mean? Like, and it was
Drive
like,
the car at you full speed.
yeah, like,
Dodge or die.
yeah, I remember one time, right? We got into this huge fight about some dumb shit. And it was because, yo, girls hate, like, right, when they fuck up and you don't want to let it go. Like when it's the guy, you know what I mean, and the guy fucks up, then you know what I mean, like it's a whole other shit. You gotta like sit there and kiss their ass and do whatever. But like girls never,
Yeah, I get it.
they don't want to own up to this shit. So it's almost like, oh, you know, it ain't even that serious, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, nah, bitch, you almost hit me in the head with an iPhone. You chucked the iPhone at me and cleared my head by like 2 inches. Nah, I'm mad.
I ain't hit you though, so.
So like I was like nah, like I'm staying right here, right? And she was just like, nah, baby, just let me suck your dick. And I'm just like, nah, bitch. Like you almost hit me in the head with an iPhone. Like, I'm sorry. Let me just, you know what I mean? Like, and I was just like,
make up for it.
but I was so tight that like I just wasn't trying to hear it.
Nah, man.
And like
Was it your phone or her phone?
I don't even remember.
I mean,
it probably was
If
mine.
it was your phone, that
It was-
would be more bad. You ever hit with your own phone?
Yeah. No, and those were like the iPhone 3s. Like, so they were like the bulky fucking, yeah.
Got that body. What the fuck?
But,
You in the head.
cause I remember that shit made a,
concussion.
that shit went right into the wall and right got stuck in the plaster and shit.
Oh hell no! She do that shit like Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, bro. So I was tight, bro. So like, because I wouldn't let that shit go in the moment, she just flips the fuck out, right? So I don't know why, but like her first thing to do was she runs into like where her son's bedroom was at, and it has like the fuse breakers, and she just straight up cuts off the lights to the apartment.
She's
Like,
not going nowhere.
Just-
McDonald's paying niggas $50 an hour. That's crazy fucking money. Like, that's not
He
even
says I'm working all 24 hours.
24 hours. But he said that's like $400 for an 8-hour shift. Like, that's crazy money.
yeah. Well, I mean, because they don't know how much money they stand to lose on those days.
I'm not having anybody, but it's like, what are those guys doing there for 50 an hour? It's probably like one of them, two of them, you know, they're getting paid $100 an hour. That's nuts that they make. It's the crazy part is that companies can't pay employees money, but when somebody calls out, they'll pay the overtime. And it's like, it drives you bonkers. Like, if you paid a fair wage, people would probably show up.
I mean, it just proves that McDonald's can absolutely pay their employees like $15, $20 an hour.
My thing is, like, if you're
Like-
making a substantial profit and you have a substantial amount of wealth or money, it's just that they're so used to getting a certain amount of return on their investment on their business. So it's like they're not ready to lose that
yeah.
money and provide it to the people that are making the business run. But people are in a predicament where they can't be like, you know what, fuck it. But if everybody was like, you know what, fuck it, we're not going to work, this shit would collapse. And the whole world would collapse. And everybody would realize the power in the people that literally we're consuming everything. We're buying everything. We're working these jobs. If we literally had a national go fuck yourself day, they would kneel. But we're just not unified enough. There's always divisiveness.
Yeah.
You know, if everybody was like, you know what, for this week we're not gonna work. The whole state is like, we're not gonna work until we get paid a fair wage. Everybody gets paid a fair wage. They would have to. No one's buying anything. No one's consuming anything. No one's spending any money. No one's going to work to provide services for anybody. Like, shit would be a nightmare.
If only we could.
No one would ever be. We could never get that uniform.
Now we got to clip this and start the revolution, because that would be dope, especially like in Florida where we got these astronomical fucking rent prices and fucking cost of living, and it's
It won't
just
happen.
no, it won't.
It won't
You know what I
happen.
mean?
That's the thing. But if people were to stand up and say we're not going to do this, like all those people that work these 9-to-5 jobs that work at Walmart, if we just didn't go to work for a week, it would fuck everybody that own these businesses, and they realize like, oh shit, we can't run them without people. We can't run them without people that buy stuff. If we did it that far, I'd be like, damn, they got double fucked. You don't have the labor, and you don't have people that actually
consuming.
because they also consume where they also work at. So it's like you would lose the business twice, and you would realize like, oh shit, they really do bring us money because they buy our products, right? They're actual customers too, and they work for us. So it's like, but it would never happen. You know what I'm saying? People couldn't hold out for a month without losing their ass. If everybody could sit home for a month, then we probably wouldn't have this problem. But they make it so that if you miss work, you know, trying to do some shit like that, you lose your ass. You know, you would lose your car.
I don't know. When I got suspended for 5 days, I felt that
hurts your
shit.
fucking pocket. You got to make up for
Like-
that. It's like a rolling makeup. Because you know, like you
That's why I still hold a grudge over that shit.
I don't
Like,
blame you.
but it is what it is. Like,
It is what it is. Man.
you gotta survive. You gotta fucking like.
But
Sometimes you
$50
gotta
an
turn
hour,
the
nigga,
cheek.
I wish I got 50 an hour. That'd be nice.
Hell yeah.
50 an hour is that good money. Man, so speaking of our last words with work, Pope Benedict's last words recorded by his
Bedside nurse.
What did he say?
Lord, I.
Let me holla at you. Praise Jesus.
You know, be fucked up if like it was like Lord, I, and because he's about to say like, Lord, I'm sorry, like at the last minute. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but God was like, nah, I'm cool, and just like took him like before he could even get his shit off.
If he was like M I cricket letter, just dropped. Like he was kind of cool. He was about to do some. Okay, well, what were his last words? Oh Lord, I. ...
You know what I'm saying? Like what if he was about to say, Lord, I'm sorry, and like before he can just get his shit off, God was like, don't think so, like insta kill.
No more. Yeah, you coming with me, son? Come on down. Come on
Let's
down.
have a talk
Lord's Town.
about all this little kid touching and shit that you was letting slide.
They let a whole
All the
bunch
trillions of
slide.
dollars of wealth
The Vatican
that y'all got in y'all little
They could
vaults.
literally end
Like-
homelessness in their whole entire country, and they won't. Do
And literally, that's what God like told him to do. Love thy neighbor. Give him the shirt off your
tired,
back.
the hungry, the poor, all
Feed the
that,
poor.
you know what I'm
Like he multiplied the fishes and shit.
saying? Take care of
Like
the poor people that need you the most.
these niggas was like,
The impoverished people need you the most. Like, and then you guys are just like, well, we're rich. Check out our gold shit in the mansion. No, you can't come in here, peasant. This is not. This
y'all
is-
got kids.
This is God's. This isn't yours. This is God's. That's why I keep it down there. Okay.
And then on top of that, then like change the image of Christ and then prop up this like
But
white guy,
imagine that-
call him
imagine,
Jesus.
Like, imagine one people from like one religion just taking all the historical shit, right, and the land, right, just taking that one whole section,
Mhm.
and then running shit for everybody, right, and they get elected and all this shit, and they walk around in fancy robes and shit. Imagine like Christians had that. Imagine we were just like, hey, we're gonna go here. This is where Jesus was, our shit. We're gonna take all the wealth, and then everybody's gonna be poor, and we're gonna let them have little pedophilia rings and shit like that. It's all good. And if they fuck up, then they can just come back to the motherland.
Yeah,
and
no,
we assign their ass to
Like,
somewhere else. So they can take
that's a
more
cult.
kids.
That sounds like too much like Scientology.
It's weird.
Fucking-
I mean, I'm sorry, none against the Catholics. Y'all do some strange shit. I'm sorry. That whole big like
Hat.
shit. That
No.
walking around that fucking hat, you look weird.
You know,
bro.
like the whole hat thing, what that's for, right?
No. No,
So,
I didn't read into it.
like,
read up on that. No.
There's this I don't know if it was Nimrod, but there's like some old pagan god that he had like a fish head, like the head of a fish on top of it, like as a hat or whatever. So like then they repurposed it and they made like a fish hat, like essentially, and
Sounds like
like
some redneck shit.
so like
Oh,
if
we're
you look
fish
into
on
the if you look into like the Catholics,
I got a big bass above my head.
they're big on pagan gods and like and
They got
They,
the candles
um,
and shit with the saints and yeah.
they got the whole thing about the ancient Egyptians about the third eye shit. I forget what the fuck it's called. That's how I know my third eye ain't working too good. But fucking it's a gland. I forget what it's called.
I know what you're talking about hypotenuse or something.
No.
And thalamus glands. I know it's some type of gland where it's connecting to some psychedelical shit. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so like the ancient Egyptians were big on that because they said that according to them, it gave them the power to do telekinesis, telepathy, and all kinds of shit. That's how
That's how they move them bricks.
Yeah.
Move them
So-
bricks.
The Catholics, they got a statue of the third eye out in on their front lawn type shit. Like they're big into all that shit. So that's why to me they're fake. Like it's like because they claim to worship one god, but then it's like you have all these
Other shit.
pagan like deities. You even deify like just regular dudes, call them saints and shit. Like no, that's not biblical.
Strange, man.
But anyways, fuck them Catholics. Like And not the good Catholics, but like the bad, like kid touchy ones who hoard all that money. The good ones, hey, I hope y'all find a better religion. You know what I'm saying? But like it just never led to anything good.
Get you. Speaking of leading to nothing good, Kamala Harris getting dumped. What has she done for us as a vice president? I haven't seen
her face.
Heard. I haven't nothing. Nothing good. No one's gotten out of prison. Weed's still illegal. What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all promised a lot of shit.
Honestly, I feel like Joe Biden lost like a chunk of black vote, and that's why he's getting rid of her.
I mean,
I feel like he only picked her for the black vote.
My thing is that he could have picked somebody else. He picked the chick from Clueless. That's what she looked like. That's the kind of person she looks like Stacey Dash ass, like auntie or whatever. That be locking up black people. It's probably a bad choice.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a good choice.
I wouldn't have picked
but you know what I mean, like
there's somebody else out there that's better. Some other fudge brownie that would have been a lot better. So I don't know about Kamala Harris. She's a terrible choice.
But I'm sure like he's like because he's lost so much popularity over the last like 2 years, like he's probably like, yeah, bitch, like you're supposed to be helping with me with the blacks, like, and I'm not.
She just told them straight up, look, nigga, make weed legal, and we would be in there. I'll open up the dispensaries. I'll smoke a joint at the front door with these niggas. We could just make it federally legal, and it's quite alright. Just like tobacco, we tax it and we win. We win and we win big. They can start businesses. The white people will love us. The black people will love us. The Latinos will love us. Everybody will fucking love us because they can smoke weed and they can forget about how shitty their life is and how we're fucking them over in this economy. Like, they won't be thinking about it. But they're stupid. Like, that's all they had to do. You want to win? You want to get reelected? Any one of them do that shit on the third year and pass it before they're right out, they're going to hit. Like, that's what I would do. That would be my, if I ever was a president, I'm like, first 2 years, we going to get shit right. The last 2 years, we gonna regulate and we gonna get marijuana legal. Like, we gonna get this shit out. If you could do that, like, that's it.
I'm doing that shit off rip.
I'm just saying.
Like, we boosting the economy.
If you made marijuana legal, it's a wrap. If you do it when you first get in there, they might think you're a radical or whatever. You wait, you let the dust settle for a little bit, and then you're like, all right, this is stupid. Okay, statistically, this is stupid. Alcohol causes more death. Kangaroos in Australia cause more death than marijuana does. I feel like, unless you smoke.
No, they do. They be drowning motherfuckers out there.
Kangaroos come out there strong. You see the niggas flexing. They don't flex normal like this. They flex like this with their fucking triceps out.
Like, have you seen that about like the kangaroos? Like that they drown people in Australia. Like they'll chill in the water, and then they'll wait for people to come to them because they'll think that like they're drowning or they'll need help or something. And then, like, as soon as they'll just fucking pounce it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Taste the beautiful Australian water.
It's not like they're like the only wildlife that's kind of like that. Like zebras, they'll drown other zebras, and shit. Yeah. Like if you're like if
For no reason.
Nah, let's say because like you're the top dog and like the guy next door fucking has a pregnant wife and shit. So once he has the kids, then you fucking drown the kids and kill the guy. You run the guy out and try to like take his wife.
Eesh.
Yeah, it's the animal kingdom.
Speaking of wild shit, now you need governmental permission to watch porn in Louisiana. So you can't jerk off in the big. Is it called the Big Easy?
Well, I mean, you have to have an ID, right, and verify.
You gotta verify your government issued ID so you can hit the social work.
I don't know, man. Like, I'm not gonna say I don't mind it.
Register my wink.
Cause kids shouldn't. I know there's kids that be watching porn.
I mean,
but at the same time though, like, I don't like it because then I'm afraid the government's gonna know what I'm watching on porn. Like, they're gonna keep tabs, like, and be like, and build a profile on me, which I think that they already do. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'll be checking my
profiles if you have weird queries and requests. I'm sure they're digging into that, looking at it like, what the fuck is this thing doing? Cherry bombs and buttholes? Like, I'm confused. Watch this nigga. Watch this nigga. He has a weird combination going on. He's got too many different variables that are just odd. We're gonna have to keep our eye on him.
Nah, I just don't want them to know my type. You know what I mean? Like, where they can just like send like a chick that's like the exact thing that I want.
Get your
Yeah,
your
like-
perfect mate, send them to you or some shit, some crazy shit. on some
Even though, like,
really
why
shit.
would they do that? You know what I mean?
They
But
don't usually look out like that, you know.
but at the same time, like, I feel like if anyone was ever gonna take me out, it'd be a chick, like
I mean,
sent by the government.
yeah. This next story is just, I don't even know how to segue to this, but we just gonna go, we're gonna drop it right on you like he did with these niggas' cupcakes. This former Louisiana deputy, Dennis Perkins, got a 100-year sentence, 100, because he nutted in his wife's junior high school cupcakes to be consumed by the children. So he put his children with the children.
Oh,
And I'm pretty sure somebody consumed them,
baked in some
and that's how they
things.
realized that what it was.
This cupcake tastes like semen, baby.
that's so
And
weird.
look at this.
My question is, because I don't have the full context, was it on the cupcakes or in the cupcakes? I think it matters.
I think it was on it,
It
like
must
from
have
how
been
like
on
it's
it,
like.
because how would you know, unless you're a cock gobbler, that there was semen on them? I mean, if
I don't
you hit it
know.
with the frosting, it's
I'm pretty sure, like I said, somebody probably tried them shits. Was like, yo, this is disgusting. Maybe like the teacher was like, let me see,
It's not,
and then
well, there's
like,
some semen there, baby. What's the, you just nutted on them? But I don't know. You gotta.
all I know is that this cop deserves every single one of them 100 years.
I'm
Did it
confused.
say why he did it?
No, I don't.
Not really. I mean, I don't really need context for why he felt like nutting on some kids' cupcakes.
I mean, it's very
Like-
strange. It's very strange. I don't know. Did we come in?
Like even if it, even if like it was like his wife's idea or some shit, because like they both got arrested. Like if my wife was like, yo, I want you to nut on these cupcakes and we're gonna send them to with Timmy to school. Babe, that sounds like a crime. And why would you want to do that?
And he's like,
No,
okay,
thank
honey.
you.
But I'm just confused. At what point was he stopped? Did the
After
wife
the-
get the cupcakes to the school?
Yeah.
So she didn't notice the splooge?
No. The wife helped him do it.
So she plotted on these
Yeah,
with him
yeah.
to come on these.
That's why
cupcakes.
they both got arrested.
I got you. They couldn't think
The-
of a better way to disguise them. I'm confused how stupid they are. Because, like, if you wanted to splooge on some cupcakes and no one knew, then okay, fucking strange person, but cover it up. Like, obviously, you're giving this to people that you don't want them to know. You
To
coulda
kids.
you could have
That's
put
the thing, this was
whipped
for
cream
kids.
on it and covered it up. Like, you could have put it in the cupcake as like a filling, like an injectable.
What?
So it's like a Hostess donut.
I'm glad they
Like
didn't.
one of those.
I'm glad
They
these
coulda- but
fuckers
I'm
got
saying, But I'm
caught.
saying though, if you didn't want to get caught, right?
Yeah.
Did you want somebody to look at the cupcake like, that looks like semen. I wanna figure out where this came from. Like, no! You go to jail. They didn't give this to kids. The fuck is wrong with you? And then when you give it, you don't even. You're not even gonna hide your shame.
And then you know what's even worse? Like,
Hit
what
the
if?
wife deliver it? You're both. She didn't go to
Yeah,
jail.
yeah, they both went to jail.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Crazy.
what if he had like an STD or something, and now like some kid just got like a AIDS cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because fucking his ass grown ass want to jerk off all over some kids' cupcakes. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, cause shit, even like, for example, like HPV, that can't get tested in men. Like, and I'm pretty sure I had it at one point. You know what I mean? If it, like,
At one point, that shit stays.
yeah. Nah, I'm good, yo. I back.
He's like, never mind that. Just rewind that back. Right?
Now we gonna scrub this. But
God.
like I remember when one of my exes told me, she was like, yeah, I got HPV, and I was like, fuck that. She was like, I don't know, but they said that they can only test for it in women. I'm like, well, I've been fucking you all this time, like, bitch, like, so I mean, either I gave it to you or your side piece gave it to you, like one of the two, like process of elimination. Let me get tested. They're like, well, no, you can't get tested for that. So no, that's fucking.
crazy.
Yeah, like that this
You got a
dude's.
dick, you can't get tested, man.
Well, no, that's talking about this dude jerking off on these cupcakes.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy.
But you know what I mean? Like, no, it's weird that they can't test for it in men, but yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Like,
one of those things.
STDs are fucking weird. Like even herpes is fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like how it like goes into your nervous system and shit, and like hides their stores up, and like people don't. Some like 60% of the country got the herp. You know what I mean? And supposedly 20% don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I'm not gonna say whether I do or don't. You know what I'm saying? Just know that it don't fucking matter. Cause I'm not fucking none of you bitches anyways. But
Speaking of fucking people over,
Oh,
California man
that's so terrible.
intentionally drove his family off of a fucking 250-foot cliff. How do you drive your family off a cliff? How do you rationalize that shit? Like, alright guys. Remember that stunt jump I did in Grand Theft Auto? Well, this is the motherfucking spot, bitch! Airtime! You land. Good 20 seconds, bitch!
no,
Double put.
I'm guessing like he was trying to commit suicide, take his family out.
But
Like
that's
but
every
then-
side.
No, I know.
No, suicide's one side.
No,
You
well-
kill all of us, nigga. Fuck you. Take yourself out. Don't take me with you.
assisted
That's fucked up.
suicide.
Like, I ain't going down without all y'all niggas.
Nah. It was like,
Fuck you, and you don't even succeed. Everybody lives, and you like, you fucking asshole. Like, really?
none of you
Was it
died.
that
Like,
bad? Was it that bad, nigga? You
This
trying to
Tesla
kill
must
all
be-
of us? The fuck did we do? I told you I was going to college next year, motherfucker. I'm all fucked up now.
I know
motherfucker.
Elon Musk somewhere like, yeah, I told you these Teslas is good, right?
Oh my goodness.
Like,
It wasn't my autopilot. It was this crazy ass nigga from California. Oh my god. How do you drive niggas off cliffs and just be like, oops, sorry. Didn't mean to almost kill you. Strange. It's just, yeah. And then, where we at? Oh no, we saw all this. We saw all these things. Where we at?
I think you were at the Donovan Mitchell shit.
This one?
Yeah.
Excuse me, but am I
Oh no,
invisible?
this is Fat Shaming. From Al Bundy. What, right here? First time.
No, it's just like a picture or something. It was that picture of the basketball players that you went past.
Oh, the drug testing.
Yeah, like, cause he scored 71 points in a game. Now he's getting drug tested.
I mean, you gotta
Fucking,
make sure he's
that's
not
some hater shit.
performance-enhancing.
Nah, that's some hater shit.
I mean,
I don't remember ever hearing about Jordan getting drug tested for putting up 69 or
No one-
63 in Boston.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
I never heard of Jordan ever putting up homeless shelters or caring about black people, but they still buy sneakers.
I don't know what one got to do with the other, but
I mean, that's what I mean. Like people do wild shit. You know, they support it.
no, but I'm saying
They
like
never went after Jordan
Hey,
for anything.
I'm saying man puts up 71 and y'all
He must be on drugs.
the
'cause
first thing-
LeBron didn't put up 71, so he must be doing something. If he's
Right.
that talented,
I'd be tight if I was him.
I'd be mad too. If they drug tested me after I performed really well, when I've had no history of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And even still, like, you still had to be accurate, no matter what drugs you were on. If anything, you played your ass off if you're on some drugs. You know,
Hell yeah, like
performance enhancing.
if you're on cocaine and putting up 71, like bruh,
You lucky your heart didn't explode.
oh yeah, especially with these new hearts that these niggas got.
Oh man, the cold
People-
hearts
Yo, people been dropping like crazy.
can happen. It can happen to any one of us.
Rest in peace, that Presley chick.
Oh,
Oh my
That
god.
fucking yeah. I mean, I'm
Pretty
just
sure
saying.
She didn't die from the vid, but from,
Not from the vid, but I'm saying like them hearts can't handle it no more.
yeah, I mean you can't abuse the drugs and then walk away scot free. You have to say you going down. Speaking of going down, our First Amendments are at trial. Let's see what this is about from the cutting room floor.
First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were
Wait,
not
did you
going
just
to
say
allow a
you believe in the First
conservative,
Amendment and-
non-sports related commentary, they
Hi,
couldn't do it.
hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you say? You believe in the First Amendment and BWBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And so I don't think Jamel Hill should be fired.
A few inches later.
About her racially comments about her inability or perceived inability to be able to comment on sports because of her gender. So for somebody to come on CNN and to say something like the only thing I believe in the discussion about something.
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. BOOZE or BOOBS? Because as a woman, I'm
As in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100%.
I mean, bro loves his boobs.
He loves boobs and his First Amendment. How can you knock this man? What did he? Where are the lies here? Okay, boobs always let you down one way. Okay, and that's because of gravity. Otherwise, he's not wrong. And then the First Amendment. First Amendment's everything. It's what why we're able to even do a podcast like this or even have a conversation. So
I'm just saying, why can't he say that?
he can though, and he did.
No, I know, but
I feel like she
you
was
should.
offended by him.
Yeah,
practicing
like
First Amendment.
no, I can understand like
While
if he
she's
was
practicing
like,
the First Amendment.
if he was like, yo, let me see your boobs.
Yeah, whipping titties out. I
You know what I'm
she's
saying?
Like, I am offended as a woman. He said he believes in your tata.
He just like in general was like, I love boobs.
I put
Like
your titties first. What are you mad about? My First Amendment and my titties. I have both for breakfast and coffee every day. Like, there's not a problem. So, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. He didn't say anything wrong, I don't think. But
no.
I'm a man, though, so I don't know. You know, maybe it's offensive to some women. It might be. But it's not offensive to me. I think there's nothing wrong with tatas.
Hell no.
No, I don't think so.
Titties make the world go around.